Thank you so much for joining in meditation. Now, hope you're all back, friends. Let's all then continue our chapter 6. It's all about the soul. So understanding the soul and the nature of its perception. And we are going to end this chapter today. We're going to conclude the chapter 6. So far we have learned about the soul in different versions, in different ways, how SETH Master is trying to make us understand that we are the soul, we are not the physical body, and we should not limit ourselves. So coming to the limitedness, coming to that, so SETH Master here trying today, we will start to, we will know about extra sensory perception. So EPS, we call ESP. So here, SETH Master says, today there are more readings from the book, friends. So I want to just deliver the exact words what SETH Master has shared. Okay, and in the meanwhile, simultaneously we will discuss. So he says here, how our soul is creating even our daily activities, our daily life. We are creating, and we have to believe that we are the creators. So we are the creators. Because we are the creators, we are creating our even the daily life activities. SETH Master says your daily life activities, not like separately we are creating something or separately we have to create something. But he says your daily, whatever the daily activities, even those you are creating. So in the daily activities, he says, the fact is that while you hold limited concepts of your own reality, then you cannot practically take advantage of many abilities that are your own. And while you have a limited concept of the soul, then to some extent, you cut yourself off from the source of your own being and creativity. Isn't it? So as we don't know about ourselves, we don't know about our soul. And last session, he said that you have no idea about your physical body also. You are with your physical body, with your physical existence. You don't know. And that means complete knowledge of your physical body. Then how can you know about the soul? So layer by layer, so then I started to understand that we are given, the universe has given us 7 bodies. So each layer, so we have it has its own potential, it has its own qualities. So we have to know our body, related to our bodies. Then slowly we'll get to know about ourselves. And it is not at all hard. It is, we can. So far we have understood through so many masters and wisdom sessions and through books. We have understood about, we have a knowledge of our 7 bodies and also the soul. But it's all about the trust, how we are believing about upon ourselves, the belief pattern. So he said, so the abilities, we all have given equal abilities, equal potentials. But the thing is here with the thought, we are constructing a wall, a thick wall, a strong wall between us, between our soul and ourselves. So that we are not able, that means we have not seen the basket, we have closed that. So until we remove that layer, until we remove that veil, we can know what the hidden abilities are. So he says that it's you have yourself cut yourself off from the source of your own being and creativity, right? And next he says about, now these abilities operate whether you know it or not. So whether we know it or not, we have these abilities and we are operating these abilities. But often they operate in spite of you rather than with your conscious cooperation. And often, when you find to yourself using them, you become frightened, disoriented, or confused. See, when we get some abilities, so when we realize some abilities, we often get confused to accept it or not. Is it true or not? We'll get frightened. So, no, he says, no matter what you have been taught, you must understand. For example, that basically speaking, perceptions are not physical in the way the term is usually used. Okay, it's not like something great. He says it's not like something great. It is not limited to only certain people. So if you catch yourself perceiving information through other than your physical senses, then you must accept the fact that this is the way perception works. Okay, what often happens is that your conception of reality is so limited that you take fright whatever you perceive, whenever you perceive any experience that does not fit in your conception. So he says, so these experiences seem extraordinary to you. These are extraordinary. So so many people, they see that no, we don't have that ability. How can we get guidance? So we have many questions I was asked. So in the previous sessions, but then I couldn't able to explain because even I don't know how it came through. So slowly, when I started to explore, when I started to believe in myself, then I got to know, okay, these are like everybody is giving some abilities. So we have to know our abilities, right? This is not an extraordinary thing. Some may can see with bare eyes, some may can see with physical eyes, the masters or even the spaceship, some may can see, so some may not, but some can sense some sounds. It's like clairvoyance, clairaudience. So we all have certain this, we all have that inner connection, that inner abilities. In first chapter, if you remember, in chapter 1, Seth Master has how we can connect when he is explaining about consciousness. So how to connect with the consciousness, he has given certain levels of connecting the consciousness in 5 levels. So first we will connect with our physical senses, slowly we will start to connect with our inner senses, and when we start to connect with our inner senses, all these abilities, all the extrasensory perception regarding our inner senses, they will start to bloom, they will start to get activated. See, this is how. And we are all equal. We are all equal. We all have given equal abilities. So nothing to get frightened, or nothing to get like they are very special. No one is special. We are special to ourselves. Of course we are special. So everyone are special. They have the special abilities. Some may can hear the voices of masters, right? Some can sense the feeling, the consciousness. So he says, these experiences seem extraordinary to you, but to you all, because you have. So he is giving us the reason why we are thinking this is an extraordinary one. So because you have so far long denied the existence of any perception that did not come through the physical senses, because we believe only through physical senses. We need proofs. So our logic mind, it asks different questions. It won't get satisfied, because I have gone. Why I'm very much strong about these, friends? I have gone through this. I have gone through all these experiences. So what the limited experiences? So in my initial journey, so though Mahatar Babaji or those other masters, they will come in dreams. They used to come in dreams. They used to explain me, you are me or equal. There is no difference between you and me. And then even then I started to think that this is just a dream. It's not true. This is coming from my logic mind. How can I equal to that great masters? So So whenever I used to get some wisdom from them, I denied, even I said to Mahatar Babaji that, you can give, okay, but I'm not going to share with anyone. I said these words, I'm not going to share. You can give wisdom to me, okay, let me understand, okay, you want to give wisdom, right? So I trust now. I trust in you, but I have trust in you, but I don't have trust on myself, because no one trusts me. It is not the way we should think, friends. So I felt breathless. I felt like so much of friction in me, a great friction that I have, like, I can't explain to others. Even I can't explain to others. I don't, because I was searching for the proofs, because not the other person need the proof, because I need the proof to prove. So I was searching for the proof, and I couldn't able to understand a strong, that friction is like breathless for me. I couldn't able to breathe, not physically but internally. I used to struggle a lot, every day. It's a great struggle for me. So then slowly, when I in my journey, when I started to trust myself, and with the help of other masters, of course Ram sir, when I started to trust myself, so slowly it got built up. Slowly I started to understand, this is not like something, any special one thing. And um, and that and yes, I used to think that only senior most masters, only the masters who have experience, who is having experience of more than 5 years or 10 years, they will get these experiences. I'm very much new, because within a month, when I started meditating, on the same day itself, like a single sentence like wisdom used to come from other masters. And I started to trust my dream, because from the childhood onwards, I used to get dreams. I used to foresee some future, and some other which is connected to the physical life, to this life. So like I used to believe in the dream. So these masters, they used dreams to connect with me initially, because I believed in dreams. So they have connected with through the dreams, and slowly, so this is so far in my journey. So this is how I started to believe in myself. It's not like, yeah, we all have the great journey. So wherever we have passed in past life, we are continuing now. And this also I got to know. So why I'm stressing about this, why I'm telling is, if you haven't not tried, or if you're still in confusion, so I don't want, I feel like, no one should get confused, or no one should suffer like me. So if you haven't now, till now, start to believe in yourself. Okay, so make yourself like your journey so great. And now, coming to Seth Master's wisdom. So as we need proof, again he says that through physical senses, you want to know through physical senses, but this is beyond our physical senses, right? So-called extrasensory perception gives you but a crude. So here again, he says, yes, it gives you information, but it which is related to which is close to the truth. Okay, your inner self knows about it. And but we have this extrasensory perception, and he says, with our limitedness, though we get that information, we'll keep that in the deep inside us, but the concepts built around the extrasensory perceptions are at least nearer the truth, and as such represent an improvement over the idea that all perception is basically physical. Right now, he says, now he is saying about the characteristics of the soul. We'll go to the characteristics of the soul. So when we understand about the soul, then we can understand about this these extrasensory perceptions, and not only that extrasensory perceptions about us. Now see the universe, we are part of the universe, right? So yesterday when I was reading all these chapters, all these pages, I went into some trance state. So there I got to, I saw Krishna. No, Krishna at very young age, he showed the universe in his mouth. No, we all know that in his mouth to his mother Yashoda. So Yashoda, so I felt like, wow, it is very great, because Krishna is a great master. Of course, he is a great master, but how it has happened. So last in that trance state, I was explaining that we all can see that we all can have that ability to explore the universe. So he trusted himself, he know about himself. So that's why we are part of the universe, and universe is within us. Universe is within us, and what is within him, he has showed to his mother in the mouth. So we all have that, we are part of the universe, and we have that universe in us, right? So this is how it was explained. Okay, so in that trance state, and again it was said that this is not something any special, right? And understanding, coming to the understanding of the characteristics of the soul. So the physical perception is no way alters the native, basic, unfettered, that means uncontrolled perception, that is characteristics of the inner self. So the inner self has a relationship with the soul. The inner self, your inner self knows the soul. So again, I was why he has mentioned inner self and soul. Is there any difference between inner self and soul? I was thinking about it, and immediately, as if he's answering, but like answering the question, that he's clearing my doubt. So next, the immediate line, he said that I use the terms like soul or entity, inner self, and present personality. So I do so only for the sake of convenience, for one is a part of the other. So it's everything, the soul or entity, we say, the inner self, the present personality we have, it's all interconnected, interrelated, and one is a part of the other. And there is no point, he says, there is no point where one begins and another ends. That means we inner self and all God, we are united within, but we are with the physical mind, we are making that barriers, no? And coming to the next, he says, there are no real divisions between the perceiver and the thing seemingly perceived. And who is the perceiver here? Us. We are the perceivers. Here she says there are no real divisions between the perceiver and the thing seemingly perceived. In many ways, the thing perceived is an extension of the perceiver. Right? See? So whatever we are, whatever our behavior, whatever our thinking pattern is, it's like the extension of us. And what's the extension? If you remember the childhood environment, so whatever the childhood environment we have built, so it is our present life, our present whatever the being is, the extension of our childhood environment. Okay, it's okay that in the childhood we are not aware of all these things, but in the middle, so we can clear that, we can be out from that misbeliefs and misconceptions, right? By meditation, reading books, through many books, many doubts got cleared, many, like the wisdom, it not only clears our doubts, but the wisdom opens certain doors. This is my experience. We think that only we are just reading a book, but the impact of reading a book, the experience, it's like we have to experience on our own, right? It will open a great portals in us. So even we have, no, portals are not only on the universe, so we have the portals, different portals in us. So it will open. So one wisdom, like related to when the death sessions are going, but that means no death sessions are going on. So I thought it's only related to death. It's not, so we can, so it is, these sessions are making us to understand about the death. But no, I was taught, and I have experienced it. A single wisdom, a wisdom related to death has cleared many things in me, like many, like fears. It is connected to fears. That's why, everything is interrelated and we don't know how it works. Just accept it and trust yourself, right? So through meditation, through reading books, and also listening to others' experience, so slowly and slowly I got to know why Patri sir emphasized, why Patri sir insisted to listen to others' experiences. Because even when we listen to others' experiences, so many doors, we can change our reality. We can believe in ourselves, the one thing, and we can know like there are multiple experiences, right? And he says these characteristics of, we are like materializing through our thoughts. The creator of the thought perceives the object. We, okay, the creator, we are the creators. Creators is not only the God. We used to think, but we are the creators now. So the creator of the thought perceives the object, and he does not understand the connection between him and this seemingly separate thing. So we are unknowingly, and we are, sometimes knowingly, we are creating, and sometimes this person doesn't know what he has created. So whatever he has created, it's from the perceiver itself. And this characteristic of materializing thoughts and emotions into physical realities is an attribute of the soul. It is the characteristics of the soul. It is the character of the soul. And it materializes the thoughts and emotion into physical reality. Now, in your reality, these thoughts are made physical. In other realities, they maybe have constructive thoughts. And like he says that uh, your soul constructs your physical daily reality for you from the nature of your thoughts and expectations. See, like we are, so we are solely responsible. So we are creating our realities, and our soul is creating the physical daily reality for us. From where? From our thoughts, from our expectations. Like, see, and he says here, you can readily see, therefore, how important your subjective feelings really are. See, our feelings. So how far, the depth of the feeling. So we are creating our reality. And sometimes we don't know how emotionally we are taking into us, right? So when you do not understand the nature of the soul and do not realize that your thoughts and feelings form physical reality, then you feel powerless to change it, right? This is also in our hands. We think that we are powerless because we didn't understand. So we are so far, you do not understand the nature of the soul, because of the nature of the soul, and do not realize that your thoughts and feelings form physical reality. Then you feel powerless to change it. So for example, to make it very simple, if we don't know about, if a person, okay, if a person don't know about plants, the flowering plants, okay, has no knowledge about the plants, and he wonders how the plant grows. He thinks, this person thinks like, oh, this plant has some magic. This plant is so great. It has some magic in it, and it is blooming. And how it is blooming? It is blooming something like magic. They feel like it's, if he's not having a knowledge of the plant, of a flower, every time he sees the plant, he thinks like, oh, this is beyond my understand. So this is something magic. That's how magicians, right? Magicians, they create magic. So they do magic. So some in the childhood, so we don't know how. I personally thought he has certain powers, so that's why like he is making certain things, but it's a magic. So he knows the tricks. So the plant has the knowledge, and this person is lack of knowledge, thinks that it is beyond his understanding, because he has not having any connection, any knowledge, think that the plant is super, something like super magical or something beyond, it is extraordinary, right? And coming to next characteristics of the soul perceives all experience directly. So most of the experiences, we undergo. It's like he says, like it's a package in which you are aware, come packaged in physical wrapping. Okay, it's like physical wrapping, some gift given to us. Okay, if some gift is given to us, they wrap like so. Most experiences of which you are aware come packaged in physical wrapping, and you take the wrapping for the experience itself and do not think of looking inside. So we see only the wrap. So physically, if anyone gives a present to us, if anyone presents something, so neatly they decorate it with wrapping and all, with gift wraps and all. So generally what we do, we remove that wrap. We will try to see what's inside that box. But here he says, your experiences, even our experiences, most of our experiences, they come like a package. It will come like a physical wrapping. But physically we are unwrapping the things, but here our internally, so we are not wrapping, we are not unwrapping the experiences itself, and you take the wrapping for the experience itself and do not think of looking inside. The world that you know is one of the infinite materializations taken by consciousness, and as such it is valid. The soul's perceptions are of acts and events that are mental, that lie, so to speak, beneath physical events as you know them. The soul's perceptions are not dependent upon time, because time is a physical camouflage and does not apply to non-physical reality. So first thing we said, first we in the chapter 1, he explained about the illusions or limitations. We underline our limitedness with time and space. We think that we want to experience everything under these limitations, under this time and space. But time is not, it's beyond. See, some, if it's take my example. So if I have seen some past lives, how can I can experience my past lives? Why? Because here time is not a boundary. Again, I have undergone that experience of my past life, where that situation I have again undergone that experience. How? Because these are like these experiences, the soul can experience anything, the soul can go anywhere. It's not time bound, it's not limited to a time. Again, we need to remove that logic from the logic mind. The time is not at all a boundary. Okay, your physical subjective experience is so involved with word thinking. The word thinking, okay, it's our thoughts. However, it is almost impossible for you to conceive for an experience. It is not thought word oriented. It is not about the thoughts. It is not about, it is beyond. Okay, our physical subjective experience is involved, only our physical subjective experience is involved in word and thinking. So, and here also, friends, coming to slightly to add, even the words we speak to with us, the words we speak out and also within, it's very important. Because the sound is the creation, is a part of the creation, and then through sound we are creating. And in my past experience, Lord Shiva, he said that through his the sound, The sound has created all this universe. The sound has created them. So the sound has the power to create. So that's the reason words are very important, right? And each event of which you are aware is already a translation of your inner event. So whatever the event we are experiencing is a translation of our inner event, a psychic or mental event that is perceived by the soul directly, but translated by the physical oriented portions of the self into physical sense terms. And next coming, the soul's direct experience can be gained by momentarily switching the physical senses off. See, he also he has given us a clear wisdom, he's making us to understand about ourselves, about the soul. The soul's direct experience can be gained by momentarily switching the physical senses off, by refusing to use them as perspectives and falling back beyond other methods. So not only through physical senses, there are much to experience beyond these physical senses. So most of the dreams, now he comes to the dream, most of the dreams that you recall of this nature, we go into the deep states, we go into the depths of the sleep, then the soul's perception, he said, like it relatively operates. And whatever we experience in the dream, it's a inner reality of us, right? Now, coming to the next characteristic, the soul can be considered as an electromagnetic energy field of which you are part. It is a field of concentrated action when you consider it in this light, a powerhouse of probabilities or probable actions seeking to be expressed, a grouping of non-physical consciousness that nevertheless knows itself as an identity. So the soul is a powerhouse of our probabilities. The soul is that's why, when we have the Atma Shakti, we call the power, so we can, that will lead our path. If we have that power, if we have that power, but if we experience that power, if we bring that power into reality, we can lead. So we can, the way, it's like we can we can reveal the way, the path of our this maybe the soul's purpose, and everything will get revealed, friends. So he says, and but we are nevertheless, we are stuck in that identity. So in that identity, and the physical identity, your physical body is a field of energy with a certain form, however, and when someone asks your name, your lips speak it, and yet the name does not belong to the atoms and molecules in the lips that utter the syllables. So he says we speak with the name. So if someone asks who you are, so what is your name, or about the physical reality, so we think that our name is, so this name is permanent and this is my identity. So speaking out, so telling out our name, that means that name itself is an identity for us, but not, it's so temporary. But so he now he is questioning to us, like, is this name of your body, is this name is your inner self, is this name is concerned, is this name related to yourself? So what is this name? Okay, so don't get stuck with these physical limitations. And again, the soul is not a closed system. He says the I amness, and say I amness. So we have to know the true nature. He asks again, who are you? And again, this master connects to the other masters. Ramana Maharshi, Master Ramana Maharshi. So he says who you are. So you have to know who you are. And soul is not a closed system. The soul is a traveler, and has been said to so often, but it is also the creator of all experience and of all dimensions in your terms. It creates worlds as it goes, so to speak. So it creates worlds. Worlds in not the physical worlds, our inner world, or even recently Mahatar Babaji, in one of the experience, he with his third eye, with his here in Agna Chakra, a strong beam of light. It just he says, "This is how I create." So what that strong beam of light, how he had created that strong beam of light is through his thought. So the thought has the power. So through his thought, he want to create something. So he showed me that this is how a creation happens. And you have to create from now on, you have to create like this. So not only it's me. So he said for all. So we are creating our realities. We are creating through our thoughts. And with this power, so they mastered, they have the clear idea of themselves, the clear idea of their thoughts. And this is how the creation is happening, friends. So the soul is a traveler and has been said to often, but is also a creator of all experience, of all destinations. So it is creating the world. And so at last he says that, consciousness is not basically built upon those perspectives of good and evil that so presently concern you, but inference neither is a soul. This does not mean that in your system and in other these problems do not exist and that good is not preferred to the evil. It simply means that the soul knows the good and evil, or but different manifestations a far greater reality. And here, friends, there is no good or evil. There is no like negative energies or positive. So everything, whatever we are feeling, so it's our reflections. It's our inner, whatever we feel, whatever the unseen. So it is like we are creating from outside. So lastly, he says, this is the SETH master says, I want to emphasize again that while all this sounds difficult in telling, it becomes much more clear intuitively when you learn to experience what you are. For if you cannot travel inside your physical body to find your identity, you can travel through your psychological self. No, with our behavior. So we have to go. We have to journey within. We have to go. We have to connect with our inner conscious. Of course, we are connecting, but again, there will be like layers, friends. So this is also my experience. So there are different layers. Though I have trust in myself, so though I trusted, but when the trust builds on, so I started to explore different layers. This is this is my experience, but it's not like everyone goes, no, everyone needs to go to each and every layer. So right, this and he says that you are a soul. He says you are a soul. You are a particular manifestation of a soul, and it is sheer nonsense to think that you must remain ignorant of the nature of your own being. You may not be able to put your knowledge clearly into words, but this will in no way negate the value or the validity of the experience that will be yours once you begin to look inward. Now, you may call this a spiritual or psychological or psychic exploration as you prefer. You will not be trying to find your soul. In that respect, there is nothing to find. It is not lost. See, if we are not trying to find the soul, if we don't know about our soul, if we don't know about our inner self, so he says that it is not lost. It is that you haven't you haven't experienced that. So it is not lost, and you are not lost. The words you use may make no difference, but your intent does indeed. So our intention is thus indeed. So what is our intention and what the words we use and about like everything. So and here again he clears us. This is not something, spiritual. Knowing about the soul, speaking about the soul, or like experiences of the soul, going to the inner journey. This is, though we may give certain words, it is not a spiritual. This is like knowing our identity, knowing about ourselves, right? So this is the end of the chapter, friends. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for, and to next session we will start a new chapter, the potentials of the soul. So far we have learned about the soul, and we will learn about the potentials of the soul then. Thank you so much. If at all you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute. Sir.
Very nice session, Sarada garu. So we all need to experience these things, or rather consciously understand what our soul is experiencing. So to consciously understand, we need to go beyond our regular way of doing and being. If we are missing certain things, it is just because we are simply replicating the same things constantly. As a computer program, constantly doing the same calculations. But only when we go beyond, when we drop the I-ness, we are always, unfortunately, how the whole system is built in the world, we see very individuality. I, me, myself. I, me, my family. I, me, my society. I, me, my religion. I, me, my country. So, some or the other way, many times we are stuck in these without we being conscious. Sometimes we give greater priorities, greater importance, full energy to things that doesn't matter at all. So we need to realize this, go beyond that, drop these things, and consciously see and connect it to the experiences of the soul. There is no any limitation to what one can experience except what we are creating to our own self. So consciously we are constantly creating, including the limitations. So what we wish to experience completely depends on how we look at things and how deeply we would like to go beyond, understand things. We all wish to do that, but we don't in reality take necessary steps to experience that. We all wish to experience ESPs, yet we don't want to go beyond our limited way of living. So if we don't look into our own self and start changing the way we look at things, because it happens from inside. Someone will always come and poke to us, but those are all the use cases, or rather situations, where we have to contemplate, why did I get hurt? Because I'm very much limited to myself. So these are all trigger points to explore deeper inner realities. Every breakdown is a great source to explore inner realities. So, wonderful session. Lot of great wisdom was shared. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sharda garu.
Thank you. So thank you, friends. Then, yes, Mamtaji.
Namaste, Sharda ji.
Namaste.
Namaste, masters. SETH wisdom is so deep. I'm feeling that it needs so much of practice for ourselves to know and experience. And thanks for a beautiful explanation, Shardaji.
Thank you.
When I feel that, see, when we are ready, then we can take it. So basically, what I feel is we need lot of energy. What I feel is it is easy to take these small things, like maybe the negative energies. That will be easy because it needs less energy. But when we want to expand ourselves, it needs a lot of energies. So it is very deep and very tough what I feel today. And the spiritual practices make us uh, to be in abundance, to receive those energies. And I felt that I need still more practice of spiritual wisdom, maybe the meditation and everything, reading books. And what I felt today, yes, really, it was so beautiful. And the universe gives us the caution that what you need, concentrate on this, look at this. These changes you have to make in yourself. This is what it comes around us. This is the circumstances, this is the situations, what it comes for ourselves, to enlighten ourselves. So this was a beautiful wisdom today. And I want to share my words.
Yes, please.
True spiritual awareness is the ability to transform a circumstance that seems negative or terribly wrong into an opportunity for redemption. The ability to do this is one of the greatest feats of humankind. Always divine support and love will be for every soul. Take personal responsibility so that we can mature and gain wisdom. Change can only happen when we are willing to acknowledge what needs to transform in our life. See, in my situation, what I feel is I'm not ready to come out of this comfortness. See, when it has to be breakdown, I'm waiting for that. So it needs a lot of energy to come out of that. Always universe supports for every soul. And thank you, universe. Let my path be open. Let my heart be open. And always be connected with the divine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mamtaji. So, while you are sharing about energies, we need lot of energy, and yes, we with our limitedness, generally we attract the limited energies, limitedness. So here, what I was told when you are sharing, what I was told, that this is not about the this is not at all related to the energies. It's just shifting our thought. It's just changing our thought. So it's a thought power. So it was said, just it was told. So that's what I want to share, Mamtaji. It's not like waiting the things to change. Already has changed. When we change our thought, definitely it will change.
Yes, Sharmaji. What you are telling is, I can understand.
Maybe you can understand. Yeah. So it's not like we need something huge energy. but
Yeah.
we are resonating, we are with that energy, but we are not. This is just a simple thought. So Seth Master, so what I was told that is just a change of thought.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Madhavi.
Good morning, Sarada garu. Thank you
Good
so
morning.
much. Chala chala బాగుండే. I have to be in English, right? The wisdom was really great. I didn't follow these, but I started looking at the soul perception, soul lessons. Then I thought that, okay, let me get into this. And what you shared today is really great. And I was also attending the meditation. It was very soothing. I have one question here. When the soul wants to experience something, it will do it in two different ways. One is in the physical form and also in the astral form. And at the end of the day, the soul wants all the adventures, like want to be happy, travel around, like how you said just now. But when nothing happens in the physical way, then it tries to go in the astral way. Are they the same, or the physical is more, or the astral is more reality? How can I convince myself, or how can I convince saying that, okay, Madhvi, you have done the physical way of roaming around and you're now satisfied, your soul is satisfied. When it comes in astrally, then also it is already done. You have already seen that place. You don't need to go physically again. So how can I really convince my soul saying that they are going two ways actually? So did you get me?
Running to the places. I mean, like,
Yes, wandering like places. The soul try to wander places a lot. Some places they go via astrally and some via the physically. Yeah, but when it goes to via the astrally, physically also it says that I want to see that place. I
yeah,
want
why
to go
not?
there.
Then yes, you can go.
Yeah, there are some
Like,
places
don't
which
limit. Like, I have already seen astrally, so no need to go. Yes, some whatever. Yeah, you finish your question, Madhu?
no, go ahead. Yeah, I'm getting it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I, in my experience, okay, this is, don't take it's like this is the exact answer. Okay, whatever I
Yeah,
share.
sure. Yeah.
So some physically we will experience, the soul experiences, but sometimes it will put that some different. Even I, astrally I have experienced Pyramid Valley. Okay. Now,
Yes.
if do I need to, do I think that it's not necessary? No, it's that at that moment, at that thought, with that thought, at that moment, with that feeling, I have experienced Pyramid Valley, and never until now. But yeah, definitely I will visit. But till now, I didn't. Right. So in the meantime, the soul want to experience, and it has experienced. Okay, so it is, don't again limit yourself that I have already experienced it astrally, so I need not go to that place. But yes, some places, if it is not in our plan physically going, but definitely the soul will experience. So whatever we needed, sometimes physically we have to go there, we have to take that energies, even our body has to experience. So yeah, don't get limit yourself. If you want to, if whatever, if you feel, it's a feeling, what Seth Master has said, it's a feeling that will manifest. If you feel like to go, then yeah, you can go. Even don't
Wow.
limit to the dream as well. Don't limit to the
Wonderful.
dream, right?
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful.
So these
Because
are about the places.
yes,
What I
exactly.
mean, not the,
Yeah, like
not
for
all
example, temples.
experiences, not all experiences. This
Yes,
what you
exactly.
have shared about the places, so that's why I said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah, I should not limit for the things which if I wanted, then I can just go and see because it pulls me. Like yeah, after getting the astral travel, and I wanted to see it with my naked eyes. But but I feel that okay, my God, I have already, the soul has already experienced it. Why do I need to take time and go all the way there? But it pulls, like for example, if I get a temple, I want to see that temple in real, how it looks like, and like you said, the body wants to experience this, but body already, the soul has experienced, the higher self itself is experienced it. Why this just physical body needs it? But you're absolutely right. Yet maybe if I really need it, then why not? Why do I stop or why do I limit myself? Yes, I got the answer. Great. Thank you so much.
And every experience is valid experience. So physically experiencing things, so we should not again think that only physically, what if we experience physically, that's a valid one. The dreams are the greater realities.
Yes,
right?
I know.
So
Yeah, that's what I feel, that like when it's done already, the greater experience I already got, why do I need to? Because I've seen already that temple. Already I visited the temple there. Whatever energies I got, I already got it via the astrally. Why do the physical like form after waking up myself? Not only in the dream state, also in the meditative state, I got already. So why do I this physical wants to go and see again? So this is something which I was in a confused state actually. I was thought of asking myself itself, but for a long time I was not getting the answer. But thank you so much. I got the answer. Yeah, great.
If anyone wants to share related to Madhvi's question, friends, yes, you can unmute. Yeah. So yeah, thank you then, friend. Yes, Ram.
So it is about what we thrive for. So which means when for example, when we experience something either astrally or physically, particularly let's say to the point of astrally we experience it, but still there is somewhere a thought of lack, which means you still would like, I mean, there are still thoughts about it, and you feel that thriving, which means there is a calling to physically visit there. Now, when you see it astrally, and because of many past life experiences, there is no more any difference between energy and matter, or rather astral and physical. Then automatically there is no more thriving because it had been fully integrated even to the physical experience level. So when there is no question anymore, when there is no any desire anymore after a particular experience and it is fully integrated, then both are the same. However, many times when something is experienced astrally and still a certain thing is repetitive, which means somewhere within our being there is this desire to experience it further, which means we have to, in the end, explore that and as well experience it physically. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram. That also answers my question, actually. Yes, when it is really fulfilled via the physical or the astrally, I think I will not have the urge anymore. Yes. There's so many good answers, actually. I'm getting it. And then I'm like it was always a question for me. My God, these are coming up, popping up, so many things in astrally. Why don't I go physically and see? But you are also right that when I am aware of that, physically as well as the astrally, and if I have no more desire and I fulfill myself then I don't need to again. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Sharda Garu, it was a wonderful session actually. I'll try to join and I'll try to recollect your from YouTube all these soul lessons and everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So yeah, let's meet in the next session then. Thank you. Have a great time.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarada. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, sir.